Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to you. Madam Hazrawiyah binti Abu Qasim, my lecturer for PRKA3012 for this semester. My name is Nurul Iza binti Rosli and I am from W5 PISMP June 2021 intake. Today, I would like to commit to my second task of the coursework, which is the daily lesson plan presentation. It is an individual task that we have to present what we have been doing for our task 1. Let's take a look at the content of this presentation today. So the first one will be the components of lesson plan. The second one will be the set induction. The third one, I'll be explaining about the lesson development activities. And the fourth one will be the closure. Let's take a look at the first component of this daily English lesson plan. So the subject that I'll be focusing on is English, and the time, day and date that this lesson will have to be implemented is on Monday 29 March 2023 11 a.m. and it will end on 12 p.m. It is an 60-minute lesson plan. So the class is called 5 Arif, which consisted of 36 pupils, and the theme that will be focused on the lesson plan today is World of Story, which based on from module 8 Amazing Animals. The focus skills that the teacher have to focus on this lesson is reading as the main skill and speaking for the complementary focus skill. So, what are the pupils' prior knowledge when they are learning this topic? So, the first one, pupil knows about animals. The second one will be like pupils know how to describe a story from their own perspective. So, we shall proceed with the content standard in this lesson plan. So the main one will be that 3.2, which is understand a variety of linear and non-linear print and digital text by using appropriate reading strategies. The complementary content standards is 2.1, communicate with simple information intelligibly. So the learning standard in this lesson is 3.2.2, which is understand specific information and details of simple text of 1 or 2 paragraphs. And the complementary skills learning standard is 2.1.4, give reason for simple prediction. The learning objective for this lesson are pupils will be able to read the story and answer the plicker's question given. Second one will be pupils be able to state their own prediction or view on the story itself. So the success criteria on how we have to evaluate their understanding are pupils can at least answer at least 3 plicker's question correctly. The second will be like pupils can state 3 sentences correctly based on their own prediction or view of the story. We shall proceed on what assessment is this being conducted during the lesson. So it will be like the formative assessment after they have read the story itself. It will be plickers, and think, group and share as the method of formative assessment being used in this lesson. So the thinking skill or KBAT and HOTS, we say, it will be the ability for the students to make prediction and generate ideas. And cross-curricular elements, which is called EMK, it will be language and values. So the moral values from this lesson, it is to integrate the moral of helping others and justice. And teaching materials or platform that are being used in this lesson are PowerPoint slides, Flickr's card, textbook, speaker, LCD projector, images, and laptop. So, there are other elements that we call aspect of teacher's guidance, which the focus team during the supervision is called planning, and the elements of guidance, soft skills and pedagogies. So for soft skills, it is more focused on the communicative skills for the students between their friends and their teamwork skills. And the new pedagogies implemented in this lesson are presentation, 21st century learning, and student-centered method. With that, we shall proceed with the first set induction that has to be done in the class within 5 minutes, which called Guess What's the Animals. So how to conduct this set induction? The first step, teacher will start the class by presenting a puzzle in the classroom. The second, teacher will explain to the pupils that they need to click on the puzzles on the presentation to reveal the animals. And the third one, teacher will call up 4 random names to come and click on the puzzle to reveal the animals to their friends. And the fourth one, teacher will give pupils, the 4 pupils itself, to discuss with their own classmate within 1 minute on what is the animals on the picture. And the fifth one, which teacher will reveal and show the animal puzzles, which are lion, mouse, and snake. This is to prepare them for what they are going to learn today. Okay, how to do the activities, the lesson development? It will be categorized as 3 types, which is presentation, 3 stages, which are presentation, practice, and production. So the first presentation, the teacher will ask pupils if they have read the story Tiny and Leo on page 88 and 89 from the textbook. And teacher opens a YouTube video about Tiny and Leo for pupils to listen to the reading. And the third one, teacher pastes the lion, mouse, and snake images or pictures on the whiteboard for the pupils to see. Next, teacher presents the story again using the PowerPoint slide. Teacher reads the sentence first and pupils will follow after the teacher reads. And pupils will also follow after twice. Sixth one, pupils will read the second time without any guidance from teacher, which means that the first time they will read along with the teacher, then the second one they have to read it by themselves. And teacher will correct students if they are having problem with pronunciation, intonations, and so on. And teacher asks pupils about the characters in the story. And the ninth one, teacher discusses the plot of the story with the pupils. So let's move on to the practice stage. Okay, for this practice stage, teacher prepares a Flickr's game to test pupils' understanding from the story, and teacher explains on how to play the game. Teacher will distribute the Flickr's cards for each pupils. Pupils need to answer every question within the time given. and teacher shows and discuss the answer with the pupils. In production stage is called think, pair and share. First, teacher asks pupils to predict on what will happen after Leo pick up the mango and Tiny with his big claws and open his mouth. That is a prompt from the story itself. Within 2 minutes, they have to figure out and have to make their own prediction. The second one, teacher puts the pupils in a group of 4 and asks them to discuss together their answers within 5-minute time given. Teacher will choose a pupil from each group to share their opinions with their own friends, with the whole class. And the last one, teacher gives rewards for every group and praises them for their cooperation during their discussion. For the closure, it is simple and short because it is also need to be done within 5 minutes. The first one, teacher asks the pupils to summarize the story. Second one, teacher explains the moral values they have learned from the story. Third one, teacher asks pupils if they like the story that they have been reading just now. And the fourth one, teacher will conclude the lesson. And I guess that is all from my presentation. Thank you for having me and have a good day.